The past 17 months have been difficult through this pandemic. We need some sort of inspiration. Today, I'm standing at Luminous Health Doctors Community Medical Center, where they have recently put up on display their works of the art of healing. The Art of Healing is the newest display in Doctors Community Medical Center designed by Brian Thompson. Brian is a creative arts designer and currently works at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. I had the chance to speak with him as he took me back to the beginning, to where he first got his passion for design.
So my passion for creative arts came from my two aunts, and they just inspired me to just continue to draw. You know, growing up, that's how I dealt with a lot of things. I would just sit down and just draw things out, sketch things out, or paint. So it was always a passion, even at a young age.
In 2013, Brian achieved celebrity status as a designer on the new $100 banknote. But Brian wasn't able to achieve all of his success by himself. He had a village behind him every step of the way. He talked to me about the people that inspired him to keep going.
It was a major life-changing event going to a HBCU such as the University of District of Columbia. I had a very good college professor named was Yvonne Carter, and she was just phenomenal. She would push you and push you and push you to the end. First African-American banknote designer was Ron C. Sharp, and the second was Clarence Hobart. Those two individuals, when I first got to the BEP, embraced me and pretty much installed everything that they knew about the business into me. The number one thing that I learned from them was to allow your work to speak for you and let the work be the platform.
After getting to know each other, Brian took me on a tour and showed me his designs of the art of healing throughout the hospital. He touched on the meaning of the display, but also what he hoped people would feel just by viewing them.
Colors that heal in general was something I wanted to reflect. The colors that I know that help heal individuals when they see them. When people come to the hospital, it's never a good situation sometimes. Sometimes they're coming to get healed. And I wanted to have art to be a part of the healing process. You know, when they walked in, where they just went from being stressed from coming through the planes of the door to now walking through and having a sense of peace that everything's gonna be okay.
His advice to younger Black artists: when people view your work, they should be viewing a piece of you.
My advice to anyone that is of color to get into creative arts is to make sure that you put yourself into your piece. You being an African American, we have a certain rhythm about ourselves that should be impacted within our piece. Keep pushing forward, keep pushing your paintbrush, keep pushing your pencil, keep creating. That's my best advice to you.
For those interested in purchasing or even viewing some of Brian's work of Art of Healing, simply stop by Luminous Health Doctors Community Medical Center in Prince George's County, Maryland. This is Kennedy Buck, WHOV TV News. Back to you guys at the desk.